Hello guys, welcome back to this day. So in this day, this is day 4 of Terraform. As usual, I forgot to set my microphone. So this is day 4 of Terraform, and we are going to, I'm supposed to do day 4, but I thought I never documented day 1. So let's do day 1. So day 1 is about setting up. Yes, my voice now is very clear. So let's go. So we open a new terminal, and this is what we are supposed to do if we are doing day 1. cd. So we are into the root folder of my laptop. So this is what we are supposed to do. What we are supposed to do in day 1 is to install Terraform. So Terraform will talk to our AWS and save our commands there. So you should have Terraform on your machine. Also you should have AWS CLI on your machine. I forgot how to check version for AWS, but I have it. So those are the two things you are supposed to have for day 1. So also I have this article which I wrote, which you are supposed to follow in order to connect AWS and Terraform. So let's get started. So first thing first, you are supposed to have an AWS account. So with AWS account, you will have to log in into your root user. Then in your root user, you search for IAM. Some people call it IAM, others call it any other way. So you should open IAM, and this is the dashboard you're supposed to have. So with the dashboard, first thing that you are supposed to do is to create a group. You create a group, and then you can be able to attach policies there, but let's do it as an example. You create a group, Terraform. I don't want to add any user there. Then for this challenge, let's give it access to EC2. This group, we are going to attach a policy here, but you can also be able to attach it when it is created. So you can see now we are creating a group, and our group does not have any user. So we come here to our users, then we create a user. We want a user called Terraform user. I'm going to delete this. Terraform user. Okay, you can be able to give them access. You check that. Then for password, when you tick this, they will have a separate AWS console which they can be able to log in. For this part, let's tick that in. For password, you can do auto generate, and here you can say user must create a new password at next sign in. That is recommended, but I don't need that. Then we add our user to group. You can see it's very simple. It's like guides you. Also you can be able, but when you add a user to a group, it will be much easier to attach policy. So let's do that. And no tags. Then we have created a user and console password, so we can download them. Then you can be able even to email the signing information, but for now this is a learning account, nothing much. So this is our user. So we want the user to log in, but before he logs in, let's create access key. This is, we are going to use it. So we select CLI. We are selecting CLI because Terraform is able to detect that, to detect the credential in the CLI and use them. But ideally it's supposed to, we are supposed to give them the API. Okay, here you confirm, next, create access key and download the CSV. I'm going to delete all these credentials, so don't use them. Okay, so this is the link we are supposed to log in. So let me switch to another browser. So we check in the username, we give them a password, don't use them, then we sign in. By default it comes with US and North, but we're supposed to change. So we give our user access, full access to EC2, so we can see everything under EC2, they can be able to use it. So setting up AWS account, creating a user account, we can be able to do that. As one you can see, they can't be able to see these other details, but they can be able to create an EC2. So I think we are done setting up AWS. Now we want to set up Terraform. To set up Terraform, you come to this website and you choose Terraform instructions according to your machine. So for now I'm using Mac. We copy our instructions, we go to the terminal and we do that. You just copy these top commands and wait for it. Then so because I have already installed mine and it's the same version, I don't think I would need to change. So we have Terraform configured. Now what do we need next? We need to interconnect, like we need to configure our access key with AWS. let me show you. So this access key, I need them to be on my machine. Don't use this. So I need this to be on my machine, then Terraform will read them and be able to do everything in AWS. So we do AWS configure, and then you enter your access key. If you enter, it will, you copy them and enter here, then you write your default region, your output format, and that is how you can be able to do that. So I will be not doing that. Also, you need to install AWS CLI, so you have to Google that. Actually, you just Google AWS CLI, you'll be able to create that. So maybe somebody is watching and can be able to create an account with my credentials. So let me just delete the user. So day one is done, and we are able to configure and talk with Terraform. So I did this for recording purposes. So see you on this journey to day 30.